Hello viewers, welcome to my channel TechInfoBoost. Today we are going to see how to download, install and the basic use of Visual Studio Code. In this we are going to see what is Visual Studio Code, how to download and install Visual Studio Code and the basic use of Visual Studio Code. We are also going to see how to download and install Git. In this we are going to cover what is Git, how to download Git, how to install Git. Then we are going to see how to create account in GitHub. What is GitHub? How to create account in GitHub and how to create repository. So let's start with the today video. Click any available web browser. Now type Visual Studio Code and press enter for searching purpose. Now we can see that Visual Studio Code is a source code editor developed by Microsoft for Windows, Linux and Mac OS. It includes support for debugging, embedded git control, syntax highlighting, intelligent code completion, snippets and code refactoring. Here is the official website code.visualstudio.com. Here are all operating system download options. I am having 64-bit Windows operating system, so I am downloading Windows installer. We have to save this installer. I am already having, so I am cancelling this. So this setup folder contains the installer. We have to double click this VS Code setup. We have to click next. Accept license agreement. Now just click next button. Click next button. Next. Here I am going to select create a desktop icon and then click the next button. Now click the install button for installing Visual Studio Code. Now the installation has been completed. Click finish button. This will open Visual Studio Code. Now we can see that Git's not found. We have to install it. So click on download Git's button. This will open Git's scm.com. Now click on download for Windows. We have to save this, but I'm already having, so I'm going to pause this download. Now this setup folder is having my downloaded installer, so I'm going to click git installer. This is license information read it and click the next button. Click next button. Select additional icons on the desktop, then click next button. Click next button. Here we have to select use Vim, or you can choose use the nano editor by default, or use Notepad++, or use Visual Studio Code as Git's default editor. Click next button. Click next button. Again click next button. Click next button. Again click next button. Then we have to click install button. While it is installing, let me discuss about Git. Git is a free and open source distributed version control system designed to handle everything from small to very large project with speed and efficient. Git is easy to learn and has a tiny footprint with lightning fast performance. Now click the finish button. Now open any available web browser and search GitHub. GitHub is a web-based hosting service for version control using Git. It is mostly used for computer code. It offers all of the distributed version control and source code management functionality of Git, as well as adding its own features. GitHub.com is an official website. We have to click this. Click on sign in link. This will open sign in page. Click on create an account. Type username. Type your own email ID. Then we have to type password. We have to use at least one lowercase letter, one numeral, and 7 characters for password. Then click on create an account button. Here we have to choose our personal plan, unlimited public repository for free, or unlimited private repository as per the price rate. So I'm going to select unlimited public repository for free and click on continue button. Here we have to answer some questions. How would you describe your level of programming experience? What do you plan to use GitHub for? Which is closest to how you would describe yourself? Please answer this question as per your choice. Then they are asking what are you interested in. So I'm going to write web development. Write your own interest over here. Then click submit button. Now our account has been created in GitHub. Now click new repository button to create new repository. First we have to verify our email address. Once you log in your email address, you will see please verify your email address mail from GitHub. Open it and click on verify email address link. This will redirect us to github.com. This means that our email address has been verified. Now you can see we have your email was verified message. Now click new repository button. Now we can create a new repository. We have to type the name of repository. I am giving name as TechInfoBoost. If we want to write any description for our repository, we can write here. This is optional field, so if you want, you can write it. I'm writing as TechInfoBoost website. Then we have to select, we have to make it as public or private. In public, anyone can see this repository. You choose who can commit. And if you select private, you choose who can see and commit to this repository. Now I'm going to select initialize this repository with a readme. This will let you immediately clone the repository to your computer. And this is git ignore list. If you want to add, we can add filter ignorance, then click on create repository button. Now you can see we have created a repository. We can also see that readme.md which has been created, and this is initial comment. Now we can click on clone or download. Use git or checkout with SVN using the web URL. So we have to remember this web URL, or you can copy and paste this URL in some text file. Now I'm going to sign out from github.com. Now open Visual Studio Code. Now you can see I have opened C Apache 24 htdocs for cloning my repository. I'm doing this because I have to open my PHP code from Apache HTTP web server. Now you can see I'm also login into my github.com. This is my TechInfoBoost repository. Click on clone and download button and copy web URL for using Git. Now we have to go to Visual Studio Code, go to View Command Palette and type git colon clone command and press enter key. This will ask for repository URL. Paste the repository URL and press enter key. Now we have to select local directory for cloning Git repository. So I'm selecting C Apache 24 htdocs directory for creating local TechInfoBoost repository. You can see that cloning Git repository has been started. Locally TechInfoBoost folder has been created. Now we have to open repository. Now we can see the TechInfoBoost repository has been opened. Click on add new file icon to create a new file. I'm naming it as demo page.php. So you can see that I am using code snippet for HTML. This is a feature of Visual Studio Code. Now I'm going to create one demo PHP page. So this is opening tag and this is closing tag for PHP. I'm using echo. For just demo purpose. and this I'm again welcoming my viewers. Welcome TechInfoBoost viewer. If I type PHP info and press tab, this will complete my code. Now save the changes. Now I'm going to check whether the PHP file has been created properly without any error. Yes, this demo page has been created successfully. Now in folder TechInfoBoost you can see there is demo page.php. Go to source control in Visual Studio Code. You can see these are untracked changes. We have to click this add icon to state the changes. Now we have staged the changes. Now we have to commit these changes. For this I am going to write message. And click on this commit button. Now you can see that this changes has been committed locally. Now we have to push these changes to GitHub. Then click this push button. This will ask credential for login in GitHub. Then click on login button. Now let's log into GitHub to see whether this changes has been committed properly or not. Now I am going to open my TechInfoBoost repository. Now you can see that demo page.php has been committed in GitHub. Now I'm going to modify demo page.php to show you. If you modify some file, then how you can again commit the changes into repository. So I'm saving these changes. Click on source control. Now you can say that there m has been written, that means it has been, this file has been modified. Now we have to stage these changes and again commit these changes. I'm writing some message modified demo page.php and then click on commit button. Now this changes has been locally committed. Now if we go to GitHub repository, the changes not has been yet committed. Then we have to push these changes, then click on push button. Now we can see that TechInfoBoost Git synchronizing changes. We can see there are 3 commits: modified demo page.php, this file has been modified. Now I'm running a demo page again to see whether changes has been done. Yes, the changes has been committed property. So in this video we have seen the basic use of Visual Studio Code. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel so that you get a notification for my new videos.